quotes, and edgy tweets.
Brandon, Sneeko versus. Let's go.
It's pretty much like making a Sims character. The reality is, most of us are going to spend our lives wondering how everyone else
Have a little drink with me.
is going to see us.
Instead of improving ourselves
For ourselves. Social media has taken over our lives
to the point where it's a second reality.
Attention is literally a currency.
It's all a performance.
Sneeko realizes how much bullshit he says in his videos, not because it's truthful, but because of how people are going to perceive him when he pushes his narrative.
We want to seem special. We want to be cooler than we really are.
He is always the winner in his videos.
I'm always going to find a nice way to tie it up at the end so that I learned a lesson and it's all good.
Sneeko constantly makes fun of people he's better than, when in actuality,
I'm guilty of all the stuff I'm criticizing.
he's completely addicted to social media. He's a bot. He watches other men have sex with his girlfriend. He's a pathological liar. He has a massive ego.
I care what strangers think about me online.
He makes up fake rape allegations to make himself feel better about being a cuck. He's a beta male. And after 9 years of desperately trying to become famous, he has learned one thing: follow the trends. Sneeko will manipulate you with fear, or what he calls the blue pill, and then offer answers to make you feel better.
Fear is an idea successful people use to separate you from them.
In other words, he convinces you everyone else is a liar but him. So you'll watch his shitty content, thus breaking free from the matrix and getting red-pilled, which is really just a cheap scheme to get you to buy his pointless $50 a month online course.
Does that make any sense?
Good and bad is something that
Damn,
Sneeko
Brandon, this
never
kinda
has to
sounds-
rationalize.
This kind of sounds like the other things that people
He has
were
become
saying.
arrogant about his ignorance. Honesty is something Sneeko doesn't respect, and he'll offer a million reasons why it's never his fault. It's society's fault. It's the Matrix.
But
He's the one that's different. People suck up to him because of his subscriber count. He's used to people folding under the pressure of his fame, but in reality, he's a failed
I don't know if you're losing your mind or you wanted to cut your hair, because
comedian that uses mental gymnastics and
You might be
Jackie Chan-esque
stressed.
dodging laser maneuvers to slither under the responsibility of his actions. Weeks ago, Sneeko was upset that I disrespected him and didn't beg for forgiveness afterwards, so he made up fake rape threat allegations to try to ruin my name online. So why would he do this? His ego was so hurt by what I said that it festered in his mind and culminated in him spreading lies about me to make himself feel better. I triggered the PTSD he has of seeing his girlfriend get railed legs up missionary style at a sex party, and he
Oh my
just had
God.
to get back at me somehow. He can't face the fact that he's a cuck, so instead of accepting it, he painted me as a clout-chasing school shooter rapist.
maybe I should cry more and say I was raped.
So without further ado, I present to you the
that's-
dark truth about Sneeko.
all right, listen. This video is not meant to harass any individuals featured. It is for educational purposes only, okay? Do not harass anyone in my name. Now let's educate professional.
I've seen her f other men. They would look at my girlfriend and fold. Real talk. I was literally having PTSD watching that. I was like having war flash. And he said, I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend, bro. Everything else is dishonest now, so I'm just trying to be overly honest, man. Imagine seeing the girl you love get he literally threatened to R-word my girlfriend. For all the guys who were falsely accused of shit they didn't do by bitches who were lying like you, go to jail right now. Feel bad. Think about all the women who actually got SA'd. I'm literally, I had PTSD about this. Like, I had bad dreams about this. They're not trying to run a train on my girl. They're saying that because they felt disrespected and they tried to say the most disrespectful thing to me. You see how I'm getting emotional right now? Like how, like, I'm blinking, like low-key blinking tears away. My anxiety and my mental health and why would you say some stupid baby? People have lost basic respect. And I think he realized his mistake. When we talked on the phone, I think he realized his mistake. I don't think he meant what he said. Oh my God, Queen, slay! Am I gay?
I also thought
No,
y'all were cool. What the hell happened? Didn't this just came out today, right? Weren't y'all cool?
What?
Again?
Ladies and
So did you apologize for this play? Brandon!
gentlemen, it's
Buckethead show, Buckethead. What?
Today, I'm going to address the lying manipulative beta male that goes by the name of Sneeko, or as I like to call him, Little Ol' Sneako. Now, you might know him as someone who's been blowing up the past 2 months, desperately clinging to the ballsack of Andrew Tate, suckling at the teat of fame with his festering mouth, and trying his best to copy the formula that has turned Andrew Tate into the most talked about thing on the internet. Why am I making this video? Well, I've only ever made content like this once before, but special times call for special measures. I have foolproof evidence that Sneako is a fraud, as well as a pathological liar, and represents everything he hates in this world. He's a dishonest, grifting, blue pill taking beta male cuck that has falsely accused me of threatening to rape his girlfriend in an attempt to cancel me and ruin my life.
Damn.
Now, I'm going to be breaking down all the foul
In your room?
lies he spread about me. Most
Oh, it's a hotel. I'm gonna let you buy, Brandon. I'm gonna chill.
importantly, the one where he uses
I already
false
know you, Shelley.
accusations of sexual assault for his own personal gain to defame me and unjustly turn a close friend of mine against me live on his YouTube channel.
Yo, you know who's an L Mans? Brandon Buckingham.
Oh, yeah.
That guy sucks. I'm gonna bro, literally said, I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Literally said that. This dude said he is going to R-word my girlfriend. Bro, nothing warrants saying I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend. That's some school shooter vibes, bro.
Yeah,
That's some white boy school shooter shit. Bro. Saying you're gonna R-word my girlfriend?
He said that?
Yes. Yes.
That's a little crazy, yeah.
Literally, word for word, I'm going to R-word your girlfriend on his fucking public Instagram story. What?
Hey, you seem a bit tense there, big guy. Unfortunately, you don't get to do that, Sneako. You can't just say that I threatened to rape your girlfriend. That's not how this works. Rape accusations are not pawns you get to use to make people look bad because they've spoken ill of you online. Are you not smart enough to
He
understand
had lost
that
me,
you have
so
a
I
God
had to, you know.
complex? Do you really think I'm stupid enough to roll over and allow you to say these lies without defending my name? You must really buy into your own hype and think you're invincible. Now, those listening at home, did you hear what he said?
Word for word, I'm going to R-word your girlfriend on his
Yes, I heard it.
fucking
Please,
public
please,
Instagram
please,
story.
please. Come on.
He said, I said, word for word, I'm going to R-word your girlfriend, and claims this happened on my public Instagram story. How deluded can you be to think you'd get away with this? Public Instagram story. Come on, man. I just need you to bear with me through the context and get to the end of the video so you can see just how scummy this narcissistic little child is. So buckle up. All the context and the build up to the end of the video is very important. It's very hilarious, and I couldn't be more excited to clear my name finally. I want to say this. He did these long-winded videos about the situation, over an hour of him talking about it on 2 different streams that I'm aware of, so I feel it's necessary I address it in a long-winded, articulate fashion. I fear if I made this a 10-minute video like I wanted to, people would complain too much about me picking and choosing clips and not providing adequate context, so I will do my best to make things long with proper context. And in the description will be the links to all the streams I'm referencing, and I implore you to go watch them for yourself and draw your own conclusions. Also, I waited 6 weeks since the rape threat allegations to make this video for one reason and one reason only. I knew people were going to call me a clout chaser. Sneako was blowing up like crazy and people were going to think I had ulterior motives. But seeing as the last video I posted has now become my most viewed video of all time, I think now is the perfect time to address the situation and finally put it to rest. Let's start at the beginning so we can have full context and full clarity. Everything I say will be 100% truth to my knowledge, and I will supply evidence to the best of my ability. You have my word, and I hope you trust me. I used to be a fan of Sneako, way back before he cosplayed as an alpha male. He used to make philosophical videos about life, people, society, and I really enjoyed them. I thought they were well put together, well edited, and I respected him. However, somewhere along the line, things went south for our little alpha male. Clouded by the pursuit of fame, money, and women, he turned into his shadow self, or perhaps who he's been this entire time. I don't know him well enough to cast that judgment. Fast forward to April of 2021, I meet Sneako for the first time in Las Vegas at Steezy Kane's birthday party, and my initial reaction was shock. I felt he was an egomaniac that viewed himself as better than everyone. You could tell he thought he was the coolest guy around, and I remember our first interaction vividly. He treated me like some fanboy piece of shit because I was giving him props about his videos. We're all in this penthouse together celebrating Steezy's birthday, and this guy's attitude is insane. There's a ton of YouTubers there, and from my point of view, it was very clear Sneako was only interested in being cool with the big ones. But maybe he was going through something. Could have been a bad day, I don't know, but he really rubbed me the wrong way. From Sneako's perspective, he claims he felt a certain type of way about me because I jumped in the Bellagio fountain and apparently had a Nerf gun fight.
I peeped that shit right away. I met him for the first time at Stacey's birthday in Vegas. And then this dude shows up and I'm like, he's like, let's jump in the fountain. And I'm like, okay, this is some white people shit. Like I was there like partying with strippers and shit like that. Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Vegas, baby, woo! And he's like, I'm just jumping in the fountain. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, let's have a Nerf war. And I'm like, I'm 23. And so like that's an example of somebody who will do anything for clout, do anything for attention, and is not based on reality because they desire attention so much. I'm gonna jump in the fountain. Okay.
You can hear it in his voice. He thinks he's so cool. He's big bad Sneako. Ooh. So the story behind everything he just said is that a YouTuber named Reckless Ben had asked everyone at the penthouse to jump in the Bellagio fountain for a video to mock Danny Mullen for claiming I was copying him. It wasn't my idea and it wasn't for my video, but even if it was, why would you care? And as far as the Nerf gun fight, that is completely fabricated. I don't know if anyone there can corroborate what he said about some kind of Nerf gun fight, but I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with the Nerf gun fight, but I wish I did because honestly, Nerf guns are pretty rad. But let's move on. We're getting somewhere, I promise. It's just gonna take a minute. 5 months later, I'm in New York City with Hooligan Christian and Ricky. Hooli decides to link with Andrew Tate's sycophantic clone, and I am not jazzed about it at all. But Hooli is my guy, and we're there for content, so I come in with a clean slate trying to give my friend's friend a fair shake. I'm filming for my channel out there, and when we link with him, to my surprise, he's hopping into frame, talking into my mic, and being a lot cooler than when we first met. I'm like, shit, maybe this guy's alright. We spent a few hours hanging out, and it made me think, maybe I had the wrong idea. He still very clearly was full of himself. I get the impression he's the kind of guy that likes the smell of his own farts or something like that. I imagine him like admiring his shit in the toilet, but, you know, that's all speculation. I really think that. I think he does that. It's speculation, but I do think he does that. But still, he was making some attempt to treat me kindly, and I really appreciated that. The next day, we go out to dinner. Hooli invites Sneako and his girlfriend. We have a nice meal. She had some interesting vibes, to say the least, that Rick and I picked up on, but that was that. The trip ends. We go our separate ways. We definitely weren't friends. We never followed each other on any social media, never had any DMs, didn't exchange phone numbers, nothing. I never privately talked to him again after this. My opinion at this point was, yeah, this dude is super full of himself, but he made a slight attempt to be cool with me, so I'll reciprocate that energy. No beef. I don't want static with him or anything. We're cordial. I'll start watching his content again, whatever. Boom, it's June 2022, and I haven't talked to him in about 9 months. I get signed to Happy Punch Promotions, and I'm reaching out to every content creator I've had an interaction with and seeing if they're interested in fighting. I reached out to everyone from Canel Joseph to Tommy G to Deadrian Harding to Jacob Markovich. I was seeing who was interested in getting in the ring with me, and if they weren't interested in fighting against me, I was still trying to get them a fight with a person of their choice. Keem can corroborate this. It wasn't about finding just me a fight. I was trying to get people signed. I was playing matchmaker. So I shoot a text to Keem to see if he'd sign Sneako, and he's not interested. Now, to explain why he isn't interested, I have to go on a bit of a tangent. I don't know if you know this, but Sneako did some work for Keemstar a few years back, and things went sour. Keem needed a narrator for a letter that was written by FouseyTube for a Drama Alert episode. Sneako reached out, and although he claimed to not like Keem, he still asked if he could do it because he wanted the opportunity to help his career. Keem gave him this opportunity, unsure if he'd do a good job or blow it, and Sneako ended up doing a very poor job with it. It was rushed, monotone, and not worth releasing. Keem messaged him this privately, stating he did a bad job and wouldn't be posting it. Then Sneako goes off and has a little hissy fit. He leaks their private conversations in retaliation and makes an expose video on Keemstar that didn't gain the traction he wanted and make him famous, so he soon after deleted it.
The reading that you did was shit. And then when I told you it wasn't good privately told you it wasn't good, privately told you I'm not going to use it, you had a hissy fit like a little boy and tried to get back at Keemstar because you had an opportunity to be in front of 400,000 people and you blew it. But you couldn't accept the fact that you did a bad job. Instead, you tried to pass the buck on me.
That entire confrontation stream can be found in the description, and this isn't the only time Sneako has betrayed and backstabbed someone that gave him an opportunity.
Damn.
If you didn't know,
I
he
wasn't
briefly got a
listening.
job working with Mr. Beast, but his fragile ego was so overcome with jealousy that he chose to make an expose video on him in
He
an
said
attempt
that.
to gain clout and prove he was better than him. That's
Oh, a lot of
literally the
this he
reason.
said, though.
To gain clout and prove he was better than him. Not because of a principle, not because he was disrespected. It was for his own self-gain. He tried to put Mr. Beast down so he could become famous. It's a little bit sick and twisted, don't you think? Watch this.
What pissed me off after working with Mr. Beast is I always thought I was better at making videos, yet he's the one on track to be a top 10 YouTuber of all time. I got all jealous when he fired me and I made this hate video exposing him, and then I had to delete it when I realized that he blew up because he put in work. He actually went through the effort of doing it over and over again, and I never did. So what happened?
So what the fuck happened, Brandon? Why'd you bring this up if he just came through that realizing?
Mr. Beast fired me, and I made an exposed video, and I said that he's not real in his videos, and that he doesn't swear and he doesn't curse and he peels. I made like an exposed video of Mr. Beast trying to talk about the fraud that goes on behind the scenes. Mr. Beast might not get laid as much as I do, but money's gonna get you laid more than your looks, no cap.
So of course it didn't work, and he immediately deleted the video, but the damage was done. Mr. Beast had already seen it.
But he said it didn't work, not because of he was trying to blow up or whatever. He just made a hit piece. Maybe he did was maybe he was trying to blow up, but he was like, yo, I'm trying to expose this behind the scenes shit. And yeah, YouTubers are trying to blow up, so yeah, that's what he maybe did. And but he came to the truth of it, so what was the point of this?
Ever spoiled his relationship with him. Sneako threw $1 million opportunity away in a futile effort to gain fame and notoriety. I'm sure there's more examples of him behaving this way. I know he just had some weird static with KSI, but we don't have time for that. We got to get back to the main storyline. So Keemstar doesn't want to sign Sneako to box, and mind you, I had told Sneako that I could try to get him signed to fight me or to fight another opponent. I was going to try to help him get signed regardless of my benefit. Sneako ends up messaging me saying something like, actually, he doesn't really want to box. So I reply, and I quote, I got you. I hope it didn't rub you the wrong way or anything. I just thought you'd be a legitimate good opponent that I'd respect. Much love, Sneako. He responded to me saying that by saying, why you on my dick? Those are both direct quotes. I can't give
He
you
put
the
a heart
screenshot because Big Bad Sneako blocked me on Instagram. But I had written down the quotes in text messages that I send to my friends, so I can guarantee you those are the exact quotes.
He put, look, damn, why you on my dick and in a heart? And he's like, whoa, hold up. Nah, fuck that. Let's be respectful. But if you want to take it there, I would deadass beat the fuck out of you.
I reached out to clarify I didn't disrespect him by challenging him to a fight, and he called me a dick rider in response. And then I sat back, thought about it for a second. I was thinking, what a pompous little fucker. Here I am trying to help him, and he spits in my face and treats me like a fanboy just because I was showing him respect and clarifying our relationship. He's not my friend. We're not close at all. He's just some
that's true.
arrogant
Yeah,
internet
that's some
guy that I barely know.
that's true. I can
It
give
took
you
me
that.
back to that feeling when I first met him in Vegas, and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'll show you how on your dick I can really be. Thus, I took to my Instagram story to say in a series of story posts that I'd knock him out anytime, anywhere, any rule set. I called him out on everything. I said he was a fake alpha male, a cuck, and then I said the fateful line, I'm going to pull up to New York and run a train on your girl with the boys like she wanted us to. A nasty line, I know, very harsh words, but let me elaborate on why I said that. Firstly, I don't run trains.
Is that a rape thing or not? Brandon!
Firstly, I don't run trains on girls. I've never done that. I've never tag teamed a girl with a guy. That's not something I'm into. I don't do that. It was merely an attempt to provoke him. Not a nice thing.
Is that the secret down there on the floor? Is that the secret?
Not something I condone doing to regular people, but in my mind, Sneako is not regular. He cosplays online as an alpha male. He speaks very negatively of women in the spirit of truth and puts on this bullshit macho man persona he claims is really him, when in reality, it couldn't be farther from from the truth. I was taking a shot at his pride. Think of an Andrew Tate dick rider. That's Sneako. You're supposed to be an alpha male. You act like an alpha male. That's what's gotten him to where he is today. I was hitting him where it hurts, right in the ego. At the time, Sneako was in an open relationship with his girlfriend. None of my business, I know, but he willingly admitted this to the internet. Not only that, but he admitted to being a cuck, meaning he's watched his girlfriend have sex right in front of him with other men.
You said something to the nature of whatever happens, happens.
What? Yeah, so we go in there with the mentality that whatever happens inside that party, it just stays at the party. Like,
yeah.
And so I saw her. I've seen her fuck other men, and it's just like that.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I saw it like literally right.
I can't be no bullshit.
Literally an arm's length away, and I'm not making this up. He said it himself. It came from this Sneako's mouth. I knew this, and I used it as ammo. So watch this clip. It's really one of my favorites. I get such a fucking kick out of it.
Imagine seeing the girl you love like
Get fucked.
get fucked.
You love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. I love my wifey, my queen.
Good
And
answer,
you
good answer.
allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened?
This nigga allowed his girl to get fucked by niggas. And he's watching.
Let me.
Hold on, y'all screaming. I kind of want to hear him
It's not
talk.
like that.
Everybody's so
It's not
loud
like
and
that.
desperate.
If I'm able to go and have one night stands and have an open relationship, and she can only go on dates, this is the place where she can exercise the open relationship. Like it should be fair that she can take other dick if I'm fucking other pussy. If it's gonna happen, I might as well see it, supervise it, make sure everything's okay.
Wait, what? No, you didn't have to jump to that conclusion.
Well, I don't. It's
See what I'm
worse.
saying right now.
It's worse if it happens behind my back. Like I don't want it.
It's
Like,
not, but y'all are both knowing that it's happening.
So it's never behind your back anymore. You just gotta know.
I gotta see
It
it.
don't need to be literally in front of you.
It was literally like this far away from me.
Can you
Wait, how
Two
close
times.
was it?
Right, we're on the same bed. I was with his girl. He was with my girl.
You
like right
was
here.
on the bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with you? You're odd. You sat on the bed while she got fucked?
I was there too. I mean, we was both. I got up.
Were you fucking his girl?
I was not fucking with her.
So
nah.
you just sat there Indian style with your feet
Y'all both
crossed.
just said.
I was literally having PTSD watching that. I was like having war flash. Like I just started. Could not do it. Could not do it.
So
What position?
No. It was missionary. Missionary legs up.
It was missionary legs up?
Legs up. Yeah.
Oh no!
That's such a
So was he staring at her like in her eyes?
Yeah, like deep eye contact.
Oh no!
Deep eye contact. Yeah.
Deep
Yeah.
side and blue.
And she grabbed it. She's like, "I want you to fuck me." I was like, "Whoa."
What?
Whoa.
What, a toes like this?
I'm literally, I had PTSD about this. Like, I had bad dreams about this for like a week. Like, I didn't know. I was fucking like, what? So we showed up to the swing pool and everything, and everybody get like, they're having drinks, and then all of a sudden, snap, everyone's naked, and then they're fucking on the floor, on the bed, on
Who's
the couch.
everyone? How many people was there?
There's like 40 people.
That's too many
There's like
people.
maybe 30 to 40.
Put the lotion on high and low. What is going on
So
right
while
now?
I'm like hitting it from the back, he lays down on the floor and starts licking her. But think about like the logistics
Your
of that.
dick is that close to that?
Think about the logistics. Like his head is like under, is like 6 inches. Like his eyebrows are like tickling the bottom, and I have to like move, like go like that so I don't make contact because his eyebrows are like tickling. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like here with it, like I'm trying to not touch his head, and he was completely okay with it. And my girl's right here, and she's like, and I'm like, oh yo, I'm like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do.
What?
Just to test.
No!
I know. You know what? You know what? I
No!
think you should.
You
just wanted something funny.
Bro, like you don't want to be that couple. You know, you don't want to be
I'll
toxic.
be that
man.
couple.
Because
Wait, what? You don't want to be what couple?
it's a sex party. Whatever happens
I
there,
just
happens
won't
there.
go.
It felt like somebody was like taking something from me. Like someone was violating my property.
Who's proposing this? Is this you or
Both
her?
of us. Yeah. Both of us. It was like a
Now,
mutual decision.
does she feel the same way when you're fucking somebody else in front of her?
Nah, she likes it. She likes
Oh,
watching
wow.
that. Yeah. But I don't even, we've been to 4. I've never fucked somebody else at one of these parties.
So why is
Wait,
why
what?
That's it's my problem. Like that at that point I realized
No,
like
but
that's
why
why I think
would you
everyone
not-
should do it. That's toxic masculinity. Like I should be able to get past that. It's
not.
just sex.
It's just
Niggas
preference.
should not fuck your girl.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just
it's not.
it's a sex
Not a
party, bro.
problem.
It's
normal.
it's just sex, bro.
One
So you
condom per
haven't
entry.
fucked anybody at these parties.
No.
What you're saying is you willingly hold hands, walk girl into room with niggas, and go.
Well,
fuck.
that's not the only thing that happened. Like the first time it was 3 pumps, and I'm like, I can't do it. Like this is too much. She's like, oh, okay. It's like
So why, if you keep going back, but you not fucking nobody?
okay. Okay, so it's more than just that. Like sometimes I'll be fucking her, and then like women will slide in and start sucking her titty and stuff like that. Like some girl will like grab me too. It's for her pleasure as well. She like likes dick. You know.
Oh, she likes other niggas' dicks.
She likes penis. Period.
No, I
like
but
pussy, period.
I get that, but you could specifically just give her more penis. What I'm saying is she specifically want other penises.
I mean, she can go without it. Like after the first party, when I said like, "Yo, like it was."
You're not answering my question.
After the first, she said she didn't have to. Like, she's like, "I don't. No, it's okay. We don't need to do this anymore."
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So why
go back?
Yeah,
because the second time, which is 2 days ago, like it wasn't as bad. It wasn't. I
2
saw
days
it
ago. It's crazy.
Yeah,
so you're opening up more to this.
I'm less traumatized now. Yeah.
That's good. I like that one. That one's good. So it seemed like his girl has some experience in the train department. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And when I was out at dinner with Sneako and his girlfriend in New York, she was flirting with everyone very hard, making it entirely apparent she was fair game and was seemingly down to hook up, but none of us reciprocated this behavior. We didn't flirt back, we didn't give her any vibes, and Sneako himself claimed that night they ended up going home with 2 random girls they met at that very restaurant. So clearly they were on the prowl for some action. It weirded me out, I didn't like it, but to each their own, I don't judge. Well, maybe I judge Sneako a little bit because he's just a complete scumbag, but that's beside the point. Well, I guess actually it is the point. Let's carry on. How are you going to be an alpha male and a cuck at the same time, Sneako? Your bald daddy Andrew Tate would not approve of that one, would he? You should have checked in with him, Buster. Now, who is this girlfriend that is cucking Sneako? Her name is Maria. I've met her in person, and in my opinion, she's a hoe. Just my opinion, though. And to clarify, she is a public figure, so let's look at some clips that Sneako has personally posted of her on the internet.
Can you tell him to subscribe to Sneako? I'm 10K away.
Yeah, subscribe to Sneako. He's 9K away.
Are you pooping right now?
No.
Okay. Yeah, but hey, ow! What the? Damn, bro. You call him a girlfriend, they could do whatever the fuck they want now. No more respect. Watch, you still pay for the flight, the hotel, the dinner, and she still is gonna complain about Instagram DMs. It's just how it goes. You just gotta figure out like how your priorities, how to deal with it. You just can't let it affect you. Whoa! Oh my god! Wow! Why are you getting naked in here? The fuck? We broke up one day after this picture was taken. The dilemma for me was deciding when the stress of a relationship outweighs the love. How do you know when you're just better off by yourself? She's stuck with me forever.
Oh gosh.
Never. Ever. Try some shit again. Oh no. Stuck forever. Let's go. You wanted this, right?
You don't need that here.
Yeah, I do. Maria, where are you going?
Ooh, Sneako, where's she going? She's probably going to take another man's penis inside of her as you've watched her do before. Man, that shit's weird.
Yeah, and I was, I've been fine with it.
You saw it go down, and you were.
I've seen it happen.
Does it turn you on?
No, not at all. No. The whole time it's like, man, this fucking whore, bro. Look at her. Disrespectful.
Really? But
no, I have no cuck. I have no cuck part of me, bro.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Like, people call me that because I go to the swinger party. For real, bro. Like, the shit literally, I got, like, PTSD, like, nightmares about the shit.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
After the first time seeing that, like, I had literally had nightmares. If you think about it, there is no reason, really, why I should feel scared that my girlfriend is fucking other people. There is no the fear is that she's gonna leave you to go to another person. But at the end of the day, sex is just an action. It really is, right? Like, you attach all these emotions and connections to it, but so if you can separate that and get over that fear, and she sees me do that and allow that to happen, then she's gonna understand.
But she's getting fucked.
This man is a full-fledged phony. So yeah, I was provoking him, and I had no intention of doing anything to his girlfriend whatsoever. I was just provoking him. Sneako himself admits he knows this, and I'll show that clip now.
They're not trying to run a train on my girl. They're saying that because they felt disrespected, and they tried to say the most disrespectful thing to me.
Bang.
Just because, all right, Brandon. I'm not gonna lie, you had me, but y'all can dislike it if you dislike it, because I know I'm gonna get the Brandon haters in here, but nah. I don't know what it was.